he had a dynasty. He definitely did with Tim Duncan. Well, it started with David Robinson and Tim Duncan, the Twin Towers. But the dynasty most people know about is Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Ginobili. Now, when those three guys are on the court, they were getting dubs, getting rings. I mean, they even beat King James when they had young Kawhi out there strapping down. So Popovich, you definitely are a legend. But right now, man, you got Wemby over there. And Wemby, he's one of the, not even one of, he is the most hyped, the best prospect since LeBron James. A lot of people would say he's above LeBron James when it comes to prospects. Now, what he's going to do is yet to be seen because LeBron exceeded his expectations, if you ask me. I mean, he did name himself the chosen one. Wemby isn't doing anything like that. So for me, what I see out there though, how Pop is using Wemby, I'm not impressed. I really was excited when I heard that, when I saw that he went to the Spurs, due to the fact that the way that the Spurs play offense, the ball moves, there's a lot of pick and roll, pick and pop. It's just a lot of good movement, good basketball out there. But I think a lot of that is getting hindered right now because Popovich, for some reason, elects to bench a Trey Jones and start at point guard Jeremy. Now, I like the guy, so I think he's a good player. I really do, but not. He does have some point forward potential, but point guard, no, that's not him. He's more of a guy that hustles hard. He has a potential to be a very good defender with his length, with his arms, and he also has a chance to be a really good rebounder. But point guard, I don't see it. I mean, like I said, he can be a point forward in the future, but right now the best point guard on that team is a Trey Jones. Now I saw an article earlier and someone stated that I forgot exactly where I saw that. Actually, it was Bleacher Report. See Trey Jones as a starting point guard, so why not put Sohan out there and develop his skills at the point guard? What? What about Wemby? Do you not know the effect that has on Wemby? I know everybody seen that play last game against the Nuggets when Sohan got the ball in a fast break. Wemby was on the left side, Trey Jones on the right. Wemby wide open on the left side. He kicks the ball out to Trey Jones after three, and guess what Trey Jones do? Throw the oop. I mean, he's the tallest guy out there, and he can move. So just throw the ball up. I don't see a lot of lobs to Wemby. I don't see no backdoor. I just don't see a lot of nothing. You know, you do see some movement with the rock, but that's only when Trey Jones is out there. Cedi Osman is out there. Guys like that. Unless, like I said, Sohan can definitely be a solid point forward in the future. But right now, I believe the best move, not only for Wemby, but for the Spurs team, is to start Trey Jones at point guard. Now, the only dilemma you have there is, well, actually, there is no dilemma. This is my starting five I'll have. Trey Jones, Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Sohan, Wemby. That's the starting five right there. Now, another thing I was thinking, maybe Pop is experimenting right now. I'm an Orlando Magic fan. We did a lot of that last year when we got Paulo. I was very frustrated with how we was using them. I was very frustrated with how the team was being used, to be honest, and with the rotations and things of that nature. So maybe this is what's happening right now in San Antonio, and Pop is just really trying to figure out what works best for this team. Now, if you ask me, I think he's trying to tank again and get another top pick to pair along with Wemby, preferably a point guard. But honestly, if you ask me, I think he should try to find him a vet point guard to pair with Wemby. He don't need nobody that's like a super duper star. He just need a guy that knows how to play the point guard role. Like a guy like a Van Fleet would have been perfect for this Spurs team. Just because he knows how to play the game well. He can score still a bit. He can shoot the rock. And he knows how to get players involved. Now, Pop, it's early in the season right now, so I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna go, too crazy about what's happening right now. But come on, man, you got Wemby, and everybody know he can score from anywhere on the floor. But the key to being a great scorer, a consistent scorer, is simplifying your game. Now he does have every move in a bag that a guy his size can have, plus some. Like it's amazing what he can do with the rock on the offensive end. So, and even his impact on the defensive side, their last game against Denver, I mean, he was impacting the game like crazy, getting steals in the passing lane, blocking. You know, he made Michael Porter Jr. pass up a three that he normally would have shot just because Wemby closing out. So he's a very impactful player, and I feel like Pop has to step his game up with just getting him easier looks, getting him more mismatches and things of that nature, using him more as a passer because he can see everywhere on the floor. And even if you do things like try to get him a backdoor lob or, set him up easy for anything, any type of action with him is going to draw attention. So I think that Pop may be trying to tank again, guys, to get him another draft pick. Or maybe he, like I said, he just experimenting. But I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Hopefully, things get better and Trey Jones end up starting because even though Sohan is starting at point guard, he's playing about 5 more minutes than Trey Jones. Trey Jones averaged 5 assists. He averaged 4.4. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but give a guy like Trey Jones a starting minutes with Wemby. I think he averaged about 6 assists last year. Easy 8, 9, 10, 8 to 10 assists a game this year, adding a guy like Wemby. Every time you see Trey Jones in the game, he's trying to find Wemby. He's trying to get Wemby in pick and roll. He see him at the rim. I mean, he threw a lot. It was Caldwell Pope, and I forgot the other player, but he threw it up. And Wemby tried to get it, but he couldn't get to it. He couldn't finish it. But the fact that he's actually doing that is good for Wemby. Like Wemby deserves easy looks because I mean, look at him. He's a bucket and he's 7'8". I sliced it. He's not 7'8", guys. But y'all catch the drift. But that's all I have on the Spurs and Pop. Like I say, hopefully things get better for Wemby's sake because like I think he could easily average 20 points. Like every game should easily be 18 to 20 points minimum. Like yes, he has moves and dribbles and can pull up, step back. However, he's 7 feet plus, get him to the basket, closer to the basket, get him easier looks to get him going. So my next topic that I want to talk to you guys about is the Orlando Magic, man. One of the hottest teams, like I said, in the NBA. This Orlando Magic team just might be, no, ain't no just. They are the scariest team in the East. And here's why. East is their smothering defense. This team literally has the ability to smother you. I mean, they have a five that they can put out there and line up with almost, well, not almost, with every team in the NBA. Now, if you ask me, Jalen Suggs should be a defensive of the year candidate whenever that starts rolling around, whenever they start doing the votes for that, because this guy is everywhere. He's top 5 in player defensive rating. He's top 5 in steals. If you watch the energy he brings, it's unmatched. Now, it's two things really that make the Magic the scariest team in the East. Their smothering defense and their bench play. Now, or should I just say their depth? Now, a lot of people might say, well, they don't average the most points as a bench or this and that. I mean, they're right up there with the best of them. What makes them the best is more the quality of their bench. They have guys like Jonathan Isaac, who, when we played Boston recently, Once he got in and start checking Jason Tatum, I forgot Jason Tatum was in the game. That's the type of guy he is. He had a lot of injury, problems in the past. Hasn't been able to stay on the floor, but with this role off the bench, he's been flourishing. He hasn't been playing a lot of minutes and back to backs and things of that nature. They've been taking care of him pretty well. So let's hope he stays because he's a pivotal piece to this team. He's a very good defender. A lot of guys hate when he's checking them. And he plays very effective on the offensive end as well. He can hit the three. He rebounds pretty well. Finishes like he's a solid player. Just has to stay on the floor. That's just the only thing. They also have a guy like Cole Anthony who just dropped 30 points on the Hornets to help the Magic get off to the 7-game win streak. I mean, right now they're blazing hot right now. Mo Wagner also in that Celtics game dropped 27 to help the team get the dub. Now that's the bench play. That's the quality that I'm talking about. I mean, it was a game.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.